he said Milo Yiannopoulos, did you get really excited?
I got a little bit terrified, and then I hit yes. Right? I said yes, I would do it before I could convince myself not to.
Yeah, that's how you got to be, I guess. Would you say that you got more negative pushback from the left when you said you were going to do that, or would you say it was more like supportive?
There were definitely a lot of dissenting voices. A few in particular were just like, "This is incredibly terrible. You should never do this. What's wrong with you?" But I'd say just based on like, since I had a reputation, I do debates. It's
Yeah.
I wasn't somebody who's like never done a debate before. And I think I got a reputation for doing fairly well in most of my debates. So I'm not someone who I'd like to think I'm someone who people would say is pretty competent most of the time. And so I think it was mostly supportive. I was probably even more supportive than like going on the kill stream. If I have to be honest.
Right, I forgot about that one. I told you not to do it. I wasn't supportive. I told you not to do it.
Yeah. I think if I had to go back, I think I'd still do both of them.
No, I think that's absolutely the right call. I like tried to like twist your arm up. I didn't say anything on main, but like behind the scenes, I was like putting the pressure on you.
Yeah, it was like, I mean, it was scary. Like I was like throwing up that day. I like canceled everything. No clients, nothing that day, and I was like throwing up in the hours before it. So it was scary. But you know what? It's
you mean like the hours before you did the debate?
Yeah, before
on the kill stream. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
For the Milo, I don't know why. I wasn't nearly as scared.
No, it's because you built up a tolerance. The more you do these things, the more accustomed you gain confidence in your skill set because you've demonstrated it, and also you just sort of your body. I mean, you're an athlete, so you understand that your body acclimates to that specific kind of stress.
Yeah, you get used to it. I mean,
I like to think of myself as extremely pro confrontation with the right, but with this debate, because the subject of it was white fragility, I had a very specific concern. So I want to preface this with something. I favor confronting the right. I favor going into their spaces. I favor going right into their house and not their literal house. In Minecraft, their fiefdom, and representing the left and meeting them on, meeting them where they live, not literally, but you never want to meet your opponent on their terms. You never want to let them pick the battlefield. This is some
like Art of War, Sun Tzu stuff.
Yeah, it's not Sun Tzu shit. And I had a specific concern, and that is that you would debate Milo on white fragility, and you would cede the working class argument to the right, because I see Robin DiAngelo as an anti-worker. Essentially, Will Menaker from Chapel Trap House called her a low-key union buster, and that's absolutely how I see her. So I was worried that we would end up ceding the working class to the right.
Yeah, a valid concern, but yeah.
But
go ahead.
No. But I don't know what I was going to say.
This is the part. This is one of those parts you'll cut out, right?
No, this is where the truth comes through. When people are uncomfortable, they're not sure where to go. This is where the gold happens.
This is where we like really get to the meat of things. So I took your I mean, you weren't the only person to like levy this criticism. Like, hey, if you go and defend this book, you're going to get absolutely destroyed because he's just going to pull out all the quotes and make you defend them. But you were probably like the main voice in my ear saying that that's not the way to go. So the reason I still think there was a lot of criticisms to be made at me during that debate. A lot of things I could have done better, but I'm not sure that's I'm still proud of what I did there, because I've never pegged someone that's just fully, and yes, I do mean that in both ways. I mean that in both ways. Okay. We knew exactly what he was going to do. He was going to shit on the book because he thought it was about the book, even though in DMs it was explicitly about the broader topic. And when I took that away from him, he had no idea where to go. And then he was forced to try to play civility politics about how he's just here to have a conversation while wearing a Black Hawks Matter shirt.
Yeah, that's right. He wore a Blackhawks Matter shirt, thinking he was gonna trigger you. He was going to do what Natalie called mascotization. Natalie Wynn ContraPoints, what she called mascotization. He was going to mascotize what's her name? Karen DiAngelo. Her name's Robin.
Robin
DiAngelo. Yeah. That's what his game plan was.
Mm-hmm.
And you anticipated it.
And rather that, I could have made my thesis a little bit better. Like if I'd done the research on like system justification theory, there is some aspects of white fragility that can be defended with like system justification theory. And I could have made that positive claim better. But in as far as like taking away Milo's shtick, I'm not sure that there was much more to be done in dismantling what he had planned to do. So
I mean, here's why you won that debate. Milo said it at the end of his debate. He goes, "Well, this was a complete waste of time." That means you won. Because that means whatever his objective was going in here, he did not achieve. You didn't give it to him. Yeah. And that means you won.
His objective was to get paid $500 and put his name on the map again.
That wasn't his objective. His $500 is nothing to Milo. What his objective was,
I don't know. It might be now.
That's true. Yeah.
He does that for his like bodyguards that he still has everywhere.
He's not getting too much bodyguards out of $500.
Yeah.
But his objective was to get content for the content mill. You know, he one of his like most famous early appearances in the US was it was at the University of UMass Amherst, University of Massachusetts Amherst, and it was that he was on stage with Crowder and Susan Hoff Sommers, and there was a young lady in the audience who kind of had an episode. She has an internet name. I'm not going to use it because I find that to be, distasteful and cowardly. But there was a woman in the audience. She had a very loud appearance, and she gave Milo what he needed. She gave him content that he could post on the internet and be like, "Look at my opponents. They are cowardly. They are crazy. They are unattractive. They hate me because I'm everything they are not." And it gave Milo the perfect propaganda image. And he was going on that stream to get more content like that.
Mm-hmm, definitely. The bad thing about that, the bad thing for him is that it becomes really predictable. And all you have to do is not get mad.
The number one strategic move on the internet, you have to not give your opponent content.
Yep. That's like the best. That is the best piece of advice you can give to any content creator who's going into a combative space. This could be live debate. This could be making video essays where you expect to get a lot of like pushback and stuff like that. Never give your opponent content that they can clip and laugh at, or at least do the best that you can. And if it does happen, because it will happen, if you're in the space long enough, you're gonna slip up. You're gonna say something stupid. It almost happened to me.
Also, they can just take a misleading clip. I mean, they can just lie and create it themselves.
Yeah, but when it does happen, you can't let it bother you.
Yeah,
because half of the content, probably more of the content, is like how do you react. That's like further content that they're trying to milk from you. Like they're trying to tag you in like this clip, like, "Hey, you look really stupid here, haha," and they want to get you like, making fun of me, stop harassing me. They want that second wave of content. The best thing
the point of trolling is to get people to perform for you.
Mm-hmm.
So what you need to do is you just need to never perform for them.
And be quick with the mute button. Don't block. Blocking is content. Blocking gives them something to screenshot.
That's that's a Brandon Wardell tweet. Never block. Blocking gives them content. Never give your opponents content. And when I read that, it just it clicked in my head. I was like, of course. I am a strategy master now because I've learned this concept. I think he was joking, but he accidentally made maybe he wasn't joking. He might have been making a real point. But if he was joking, he accidentally made a really smart point.
No, I think it's a really good point. He might have been joking, but it's still true.
Yeah. I want to read a criticism of your decision to debate Milo. I'm going to name names.
Okay.
It's Essence of Thought.
I was not ready to say like the names I didn't name earlier. That was
All right, who is I think non-binary YouTuber, Essence of Thought, and this is what they said about you. August 5th, so you're right, it was early August. Stop platforming people that no platforming has largely erased from existence. Like fucking seriously, Milo's career is dead, has been for a long time. So why would anyone think it's a good idea to bring him on and debate him? FML. What does FML
Fuck my
mean?
life.
Oh, okay. What do you say to that?
If what he's good at, which is the live performances, the playing to the audience, the banter, the making fun of people, the getting the clip of him like laughing in some like triggered SJW's face, that's what he's good at. And if you take that away from him, what does he have? Does he have like? Is he a good researcher? Does he present arguments really well in a way that can be like? Does he go back and forth and actually listen in good faith to the other person? Absolutely not. All he has is the trolling. And if you take that away from him, you've declawed him, you've defanged him. Like, why not go at what he does best and show that he's not good at it?